if we're going to go to court and seek a constitutional declaration in relation to one aspect of the regs, seems to me we may as well challenge the other ones too.
We look forward to bringing you lots of grow rooms as we continue to usher in legalization. We took down the federal government's attempt to ban home growing in the country of Canada. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, yeah, thanks to Jeff. Big round of applause. Again, please. A lot of work came up. I'm so impressed. This is impressive. And this is also the future, we feel. I know with me, we've been doing fundraisers as a grassroots movement for a few years now, trying to raise funds for the alll trial, which we were victorious in, now allowing every sick Canadian to grow their own cannabis. So, yeah, and it's huge. And
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
No, if it wasn't for Jason
Wilcox, should be fucking clapping.
This event wouldn't be taking place if it wasn't for Jason Wilcox. And if it wasn't for Green Planet, and then it goes down the line. Yeah, big round of applause for Green Planet. And then we go over to beer grows everywhere around this room, and that's what we look at. These are supporters of the coalition, and I feel so proud and honored to be in this room surrounded by supporters of the coalition. So thank everyone, thank you. It's huge. Coming from Toronto, it's a different world out there. It's really, you've probably seen it in the news since what they call Project Claudia. It's been a game changer. There was an exponential growth in the city. We went from just over 20-something clubs to well over 100 in a fast amount of time from the beginning of this year, and they shut all the clubs down, majority of them. Now every patient's displaced. We're living in a bit of fear and looking at court challenges all the time. A lot of my friends are currently going through the courts, many of them reopening. In essence, it's separated, I like to say, the men from the boys, the real fighters, and it's still a war. It's still a war. The battle lines have changed. We have businesses, and it's corporate. Our enemies now, they have a lot of money, more money than us, and it's difficult. So if we get organized, we work together, and we have more events like this, raise money, and have it move in the right way. So we're all moving as a unit to advance our mission, because legalization is around the corner, and if we all work together, we can define what it looks like for all of us. So thank you for supporting the coalition, and we look forward to working with you.
And the wheel keeps on turning, that's the reality.
Without further ado, I'm going to introduce Jason Wilcox. He's the reason why we're all here and able to have plants in our gardens. For those that don't know him, you guys should. Jason Wilcox. Right on. Thank you, everybody. Wow, this is liberty. This is what we fought for in alll. I'm here to tell a story about a grower in a David versus Goliath fight, and really this goes back to 2012 when the government came in with basically a Hitler solution. An end-all solution for Canada was to take away personal home growing and to take away the ability for a caregiver to grow for medical patients, thereby allowing a monopoly of large corporations to sell through Shoppers Drug Mart to persons like yourselves when we legalize. Anyway, long story short, we challenged this in 2012 with Mr. Conroy, and if it wasn't for people, Justin, who's right here, he's a very humble man. A lot of people don't know this, but John Conroy, you need $10,000 when you have lawyers. I had a $250,000 engagement. So when we hit the $6,000 mark, I was tapped out. I'm not a rich man, I'm a patient. So, I went to my friends, and Justin, he threw a Hail Mary with me. He threw the money up that we needed to secure John, who later secured the injunction, later beat the government. Remember, injunctions are a restraining order. So what this coalition did, and what these group of patients did, was restrain the federal government of Canada, put them on trial. And after we put them on trial, we actually beat them uncontested, meaning they never, you understand, a federal trial is always appealed. The federal government never appealed us. We beat them uncontested, and we're getting some of our money back. Honestly, guys, everything we fought for, my dream was to see what I see in this room, our culture and the freedom of the plant, because everything comes from the soil to the oil. That's what's in this room. We represent the cannabis culture. The people who came in and tried to buy this and take this from us, tried to take the plants from the patients first and from you later. We stopped that. The plants are back with the patients, the genetics are with the people, and now this industry can explode. As we see with Green Planet, as we see with everybody, OK Garden Supply, we got dispensaries here. And is there a war? Yes. I hate using words like war. My war for my garden is over. I'm now going back to peacefully growing what I'm able to grow. But now we need to fight something called the legal supply. There's a lot of issues out there that stand facing Canadians. And for some of us, it's not going to matter. You're going to be okay going to Shoppers Drug Mart to get cannabis. And I always said, who doesn't love the neighborhood grower? And that's what I said at 420 2 years ago. It's what I say now. And as we legalize in the federal government, this is what I want you guys to understand. The legal task force is looking at 1 ounce per adult and potentially no growing. And if the government came out with such an asinine approach to legalization, everybody in this room would immediately be a convert to medical. You would have a bum knee and you would get a prescription as a medical patient so that you could grow. That's the problem with a 2-tier solution. I think the federal government's in a lot of trouble. I'm not here to rant and rave a lot of the politics that go with this. At the end of the day, what happened from 2012 to 2016, medical patients in Canada rose up with their sponsors, with their supporters, many who are in this room, and took down the federal government of Canada in a $786,000 case to secure the constitutional option for a regulatory option for all of us to grow in this country one day. Right now, 1 million, like Health Canada's own estimates, 1 million medical marijuana patients can order their tents and their supplies right now, download their papers, and start growing as a result of everything this coalition did. And everybody, I love you all, and thank you for everything you do. Give us a better culture.
That's it. This just goes to show you, how much power there is in people, and just a small group of people. You never know what you can do, and it's something to live by. And
Darn right.
yeah,
true,
we get a little emotional on this topic here. We brought some entertainment for you. You guys are going to come and hopefully shake some of these chandeliers off of here.